Was going through a video, editing it, because my plan was to actually do a video on Thursday. Technically, I do have one uploaded that I could have just set live, but thought, no, they have changed the Prime Resurgence, so we'll do a whole, this is how bad for ideas Digital Extreme has got when it comes to Warframe for things they can quickly do, when it suddenly hit me as to what weekend it is, and why there's 3 alerts here. The alerts I couldn't figure out. Right up until the point I went to do that video, and I realised very, very quickly there is something in the marketplace that is worth picking up. It may cost you 5,000 credits if you don't already have it, but it still bugs me a lot that you don't get to keep these things. Of course. Purchase those. And purchase these, because it is, of course, the spring Step Ephemera time, which means Easter eggs. Not in the hidden sense, more they just appear around you as you walk. But it would just be nice to be able to even just see these in the menu system. No, they will in fact be disappearing in 5 days. 4 days by the time I actually do this. I apologise for that, but Barrow is coming and I don't have time to actually finish this before... Well, not before Barrow comes out, but before I have to do some other stuff. And I wish sliding did something special with this, but... Oh, didn't mean do that. It doesn't. In fact, sliding has the opposite effect to what you may think it does, because there's no eggs. Just eggs be gone. Right up until you touch the floor, and as soon as you touch the floor, eggs appear. Bloop, 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 bloop. Lots of it. Lots of eggs. See, and actually, there's a challenge for you. Complete a mission without leaving a single egg behind. Because even doing that, technically, no, not one there, but we did leave one over here. Though it is now despawning, it's still left one. Weird thing to say, but I do like the ears. They go fairly well with a few frames. I understand the whole reason why they make these go away after so long, but at the same time, I just wish they would allow us to keep them all year round. If maybe not the ears, but come on. The ephemera, having special ephemeras, the Halloween ones we get to keep all year round. This seems to be the only one that continuously disappears every single year. And it's starting to get, I'm not going to say frustrating, more disappointing that they kind of haven't fixed that. It's kind of seriously weird they haven't fixed that yet. Oh, that is... I'm trying to actually remember the name of the special ephemera that they allowed us to keep. Because this does, in fact, expire. Let us find it in the marketplace really quickly. As you can see, actually doesn't say it on this page. Are you kidding me? Owned, can't buy duplicates, but there it says retires in 5 days. It was starting on the 5th, which I didn't notice it till the 7th, because they're just not announcing things anymore. They're just kind of sneakily putting it out there and in places that it shouldn't be. Especially since it wasn't there yesterday, but somehow it was released on the 5th, and yesterday was the 6th, because it's the 7th today. But never mind. The reason I missed this is because they kind of launched it at 7 o'clock. That would be 7 PM ET or EST or whatever they're on these days. That's how I missed it. I was wondering what these alerts were for. I did have a quick look as to what they were for, but obviously having absolutely nothing appear on the news terminal and on social media, I had a few guesses as to what it was for and literally did this. Oh, there's alerts. Quite literally, reenactment of what happened. Couldn't find out what they were for. Didn't do them. Just kind of moved on. That's Kind of a damn shame, because that last alert, the Citrine in Action one, actually looks like it'll be fun because it's a defense mission in the void. Those are always fun and great for Argon crystals, especially if all you're doing is feeding them to Helminth. So the easiest way to find it, even though Popular is coming up right here, just hit See All, and they're right there. The Lepus Headgear will retire on the 12th at 2 PM ET, as will the Spring Step Ephemera, but the Easter colour palette itself is 1 credit and you get to keep it forever. It says retires in 5 days, but that's because you will not be able to pick these up after that. There it is. That's what I was looking for. The Easter colour palette has returned as well. If nothing else in here kind of suits your fancy, because it's 5,000 credits you're never going to get back for items they're going to take off you, the Easter colour palette is a permanent fixture and will cost you 1 credit. And these colours I have used a lot. That blue right there is the blue I actually use for Frost. The icy blue, as I kind of call it, even though there's not. There is better blues for it, but the Easter colour palette was 1 credit, and at the time, yeah, it was really early on, didn't have a lot of the other colour palettes. This has a lot of different colours to it. It has some nice purples to it. You know what? This is ridiculous. Much better to actually just go to Appearance and then go to any of those, and it will take me straight to the Easter colour palette. Because when I say this is the blue that I've used for years, I'm not kidding. This would be the Easter colour palette. Easter, there's the colour that's being used. But it has so many... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. So many other colours that work so well. I mean, I didn't know I had... okay. Somebody's going to turn around and correct me and turn around and say it's pink, but mainly because I'm surrounded by pink right now and it's blending in really nicely with the neons behind me. But that's actually a pretty... God damn. I don't know what it is, but those colours kind of go well together, contrast each other well. So you can get them between now and April 12th at 2 PM ET, but the more that I actually read this, the more I'm noticing one little thing that is missing from this, that's been on it every year since, well, the Headgear and the Ephemera have turned up. There isn't actually an expiration date. It doesn't say that the Ephemera and the Headgear will be removed. What are you waiting for, Tenno? Get the customizations while you can. While you are there, you may as well do these alerts. Again, alert 3 looks like it's going to be the most fun, but obviously it's a free reactor. It's a free catalyst. Yes, you may have to build them. It's the blueprints, which kind of a shame they're not pre-built. But nothing in here says that these are actually going to retire. Take full advantage. Easter-themed customizations like the Headgear and the... Not even saying that one. But nothing actually says they will retire. So I'm curious as to whether these will or not. I'm going to go with the theory that they are, but they will not disappear from your inventory on the 12th. But that is subject to what Digital Extreme are going to do, because this confirms a handful of other things, basically meaning we're not getting to Viri Paradox until after that. Way after that. It's going to be an end of the month release, if we're lucky. Retired, however you want to put it, and you will not be able to equip them anymore sometime in the future. They're just not willing to say when. You just can't pick them up anymore after the 12th at 2 PM ET. So pick up the colour palette while you can, and the rest of them, I'll leave that one up to you, because they will possibly be taken off you. It's kind of weird this doesn't say that they will though. It just says adorn them for a limited time. They literally can't even be bothered to tell us when they're going to end. And with that, I'm going to leave this off here. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.